Alrighty, welcome back to Demonetized. Oh, did I say demonetized? I meant to say sweaty palms. It makes no difference though, really, because the video is probably going to be claimed for GIFs, so it'll be demonetized on the claim it said. No matter, it's because YouTube thinks it's got, like, dangerous content in it, because people are doing the stunts and stuff. We begin with number 19, which is represent.com/Captain Sparkles. Another day or two for merch. Let's see, what do we got? Divers swim up to largest great white shark ever filmed. It's really hard to get scale underwater, but as it gets closer, yep, oh, it's big. It's a big one. That's what an absolute unit. Oh, look at all the scarring on it and stuff. Like, who would actually attempt to be stupid enough to, like, go up to that thing and be like, I think I'll take a bite out of this. For sure, that seems like a good idea. You know, of all the things in the ocean that I could elect to go up to and take a bite out of, like, yeah, let me just try to take a bite out of this great white shark. Like, that'll turn out well for me. Just same as this diver that's like, yeah, I'll just swim up to this great white shark and grab hold of its fin. I'm sure that'll possibly not go wrong in any way, shape, or form at all. What could happen? That could go very differently, but all right, you guys are very confident that it's a nice, friendly great white shark. No one's ever been bitten by one of those before. Not the best place to have sweaty palms. No. You know, it's probably not the best place to just be in general, sweaty palms or not, because it looks like that whole thing is covered in algae and it's kind of wet and damp. And so even if you have sweaty or don't have sweaty palms, you're just going to be slipping off, and it's not a great handhold to work with. And I hope that the camera is being held by someone else who can help this person up and it's not just on a tripod. Oh boy. Yeah, you know, to add even more, it's freezing out and you're just shirtless, but I guess it wouldn't make much of a difference. You're probably focusing on other things, not how cold you are and the frostbite that you're getting. Going down? That's just a staircase. How tempting is it to do a butt slide down that rail, though? How many people do you think have tried that and failed miserably and hurt themselves very badly? But otherwise, like, I don't know, it just looks like stairs to me, but it'd be a pretty sick 50-50 or board slide, let me tell you. Just someone try it. Actually don't, because YouTube's gonna demonetize me even more for encouraging dangerous actions. Maybe? How do you put a snake that big inside of, like, something that small? Yeah, that snake's probably unhappy. He's probably like, what the heck, dude? Wait, are those a bunch of snake eggs? Has that snake just laid 50 million eggs inside of that tiny container? And that dude comes up and he's like, I'm gonna take your eggs now. What kind of, every part of this situation seems so dumb. Like, A, the snake is mad, it's just trapped inside of a drawer. B, it's just laid a bunch of eggs, and now you're gonna go and just take it from the snake. The snake's like, I might have been trapped inside of this drawer, but at least I've had some eggs to live for. I've created life. And then this dude's just like, I'm gonna snag a few. It's cool, right? The snake's like, no, it's not cool. I'm gonna bite your face off. Why? I don't know. This seems sad, but to be fair, as someone who eats cow and chicken and all that stuff, I'm sure they're not subjected to much better conditions. So there's some hypocrisy here. But also, it just seems like a dangerous idea. This might only be me being scared, but oh, I've seen this before. I don't know if it was in a video, but it looks freaking cool and also extremely difficult. And good Lord, I don't know how you do the splits like that at all. That'd be so fun. It seems like it'd be really fun to try, but I'm also realizing I'd probably just end up kind of static in one place or face planting if I tried any of this. So, like, what? All right, that last little loop where you're sitting stationary, like, I would have just ended up in the ground, hyperextending my knees or smashing my face. That's pretty sweet, though. Teamwork makes the dream work. I mean, as long as the ladder doesn't break and nobody steps off over here, like, he's good. He's probably, you know, the air conditioning unit probably is something he's holding on to, so it's pretty secure. And it's probably gotten pretty toasty in there. I mean, that dude's taking his shirt off, the tank top, air conditioner gave out. It's like, you know, it's just, I took my shirt off. It's still too hot. Can we just get this thing fixed? Like, well, it's kind of hanging off of death. It's like, oh, we can jerry rig something up here. We'll be fine. Physics is in our favor. Like a scene from the movies. Wow. Wow. Oh. Hey, you know what? It's just like our last ladder scene. All right, there's a lot of weight back there on that truck. It's got a bunch of cars on it. And, you know, there's no real worries here unless the metal breaks, which seems like more of a possibility in this situation than with the ladder because there's a lot more mass at play here and it's kind of been mangled up. Can you imagine being the driver in that situation and just like, all right, you're just preparing yourself like I'm going off here. It's bad, and then you just stop, and you don't know how long if it's gonna hold in place. I don't know what the visibility is out of the back of the truck cab. Like, can you get a good clear view? Like, am I on here? You don't want to move your weight though, because you're like, I don't know. If I move, if I reach for my phone to call for help, is that gonna be the tipping point? Like, oh, is it gonna collapse? I don't know if I've seen this clip specifically before, but I've seen clips of stadiums just vibrating. And it's like, nobody cares. You guys are just like, it's fine. Let's just keep jumping. Oh my God. Haven't the most deadly, like, human-made disasters in history, some of them have been because of partial stadium collapses due to overweighted sections of the stadium? I'd be like, the instant I saw it, I'd be like, I'm gone. Nope. I'm leaving. No amount of alcohol is gonna make this okay. I'm still alive somehow, and I'm not gonna push my luck because I have heard of stadium collapse disasters before, and that's not how I go. Casting shadows on the mountain. Is this a wingsuit? Dude, I want to try it at some point in my life. But I just know how stupid and dangerous it is. Obviously, unless you've been doing it your whole life, basically, you're not going to do something like this where you're flying through some kind of canyon. But even just to experience wingsuiting just completely in open air, it'd be so cool. But also, like, skydiving doesn't interest me at all because you're just falling, right? You have no control over what's going on. Sure, I guess you can do like spins and stuff in the air, but for the most part, you're kind of just going down. With this, it's more like it's as close as you can possibly get to flying until we have freaking Iron Man jetpacks whenever that happens. And so it interests me a lot more, but it's even more dangerous, I realize. But, it'd just be so fun. I can only imagine how much of a rush you get from that. Probably not comparable to anything else. One day, maybe. I'll GoPro it and I'll film it on YouTube as long as I don't die on the way down. This is actually so tense. Wait, is it? Are you trying to steal fish? Wait, what's gonna... Oh God, hold on. Don't go into the engine, dude. Oh, man. Just saw its opportunity and dipped out of the water. You guys just saved a little seal. Or you could look at it from the other perspective, which is that you've just deprived a whale of a meal. But either way, that's some quick thinking on that seal's like, I'm out. No, please don't kick me back into the water. This is bad for me. I'm being chased. You're going to see in just a moment. You don't know what's happening. Oh, yeah, there you go. See, that's why I want to be here. It looks so cute, too, with its like puppy dog eyes going up on the boat. But I also know seals can be mean. They can bite you. And they'll hurt, and they'll do damage. But it also looks really cute. It's like, thank you. Thank you for not kicking me off. I appreciate it. Great white shark encounter. Oh, boy. Like another one. You have a harpoon in your hands? Like, that's going to do something? The shark is going to be like, yeah, you're trying to poke me in the face? I'll just bite you back. Oh, this looks like Subnautica. God, this... Oh, no, please. That's just... Oh, God. Oh, it's like in some murky part in Subnautica, and there's a Leviathan that's trying to attack me, and I'm like, no, I need to leave now, please. I've got my stasis rifle. I'm gonna... shoot it and hope that it pauses the shark's movement for a moment. It's like, please get me out of here. He's calling out to the boat, watch out for the great white. It's like, I mean, don't you, as the person in the water, have to watch out? Yeah, this is why I don't go in the water. One broken staircase and poof. That's nutty. And you gotta wonder how long ago that was built. Probably ages ago. How many people were lost in the making of this structure? Holy, I mean, that is freaking majestic. I bet the structure on top is really old. The staircase might have been renovated over time just to make sure it's a little bit more secure with all of the tourists that are going up and down it. But damn, that's cool. Maybe I could visit that on Google Maps because I'll probably never actually travel to go see it. But it's cool to look at. Humans are pretty daring with where they elect to make their structures. Like, hey, look at all this flat ground that we can just walk around to. We could build structures there, but also look at that, where we have to strap ourselves in with ropes and stuff and somehow build a staircase up to the top and build it. It'll have a cool view when we get there. It's like a natural skyscraper. Yeah, let's build there. Practicality. That's what it is for sure. We'll get good exercise going up and down. Possibly die, but it's worth it for the view. I would not want to be in the driver's seat. That almost looks not real. See, that seems even worse than the one with the truck hanging off the bridge, because at least with the truck hanging off the bridge, like you're just, it's over when you hit the ground. In this case, you might survive that fall down there, only to have no one be able to fish you out, and so you would just be trapped there, only to die of exposure in the Antarctic, which doesn't seem super fun. Yeah, no, I would not. That's no, God, no thank you. No thanks. It's just covered up with snow. There's no way you can even know it's there until you're basically falling. This is why women live longer than men. Hey, I'm sure there are some women out there in the world who do things like this. Just less common. Apparently us men just wanna die sooner. I swear though, I've seen other footage of this particular roof before. And this is in Vancouver, right? I feel like I recognize one of these buildings. Yeah, I think I recognize that building there. And also that's that building. I think it's the RBC. I think that's Vancouver. But I swear, I've seen footage from like another roof going across the road to someone who was like sliding down this thing, having a hard time stopping. Just doesn't seem like a great idea. That's kind of high. What the heck? How does that even happen? It's just a gigantic rock sticking out of the top of a mountain. Like what natural phenomena forms that sort of thing to where it's just like, yeah, this just pointy rock. Yeah, that'll just be there. Like the earthquakes push just that little tiny part up. Or there was a mountain that was around this and then everything else fell away, but still got this little tiny rock thing standing. I wonder if it looks taller because of the wide angle, but I don't know, that'd probably be a pretty fun bouldering thing. Just, it's like, hey, you guys think that's cool? Go free solo El Cap, all right. I mean, that's cool and all, but that's some little tyke stuff right there. Y'all seen free solo? Okay, go climb 3,000 feet. That's some sweaty palms kind of stuff. Better not have sweaty palms. You better have a lot of chalk. I'm kidding. This is still impressive. Real life Rocket League. I'd be a little bit worried about the digger kind of hitting my car and killing me. But otherwise, I've done this before, and it is fun. You have to be a little bit, mindful of what's going on. There's a lot of, at least when I was playing, I think these guys are being a little bit more aggressive, especially that guy who just ran into the digger arm, and that could have gone a lot worse. But it is a fun thing to do. I'd probably have opted out, though, if there was a digger playing goalie. I'm going to I'll stay midfield, but I'm not going to get close to that arm. It's fun, though. It would be fun to organize a YouTuber match of this. I'd be super down for that. Going camping in a tent in Africa. Is that a lion that's just licking the outside of the tent? What are they doing? Are they checking to see if the tent is edible? They smell the human from inside. They're like, huh, that smells good, and it's coming from this blob. This white blob. I wonder if this white blob tastes good. Huh, this is weird. I'm licking it, and I don't taste what I'm smelling from inside. What is it? I'll keep licking it. Maybe if I keep licking, I'll get to the Tootsie Roll center of the Tootsie Pop, and it'll be filled with delicious human fleshy goodness. Let's just keep licking. I'm sure it'll get tasty eventually. As soon as we've licked and torn through the fabric, then we'll find what we're looking for. Oh God. Oh yeah. You wake up in that situation, you just like, I don't know, hide yourself in the sleeping bag. Just completely invisible. If you were inside of a sleeping bag, would the lions like know to bite into that? They must still smell you in there, and then they'd start licking the sleeping bag. So one of them decides to take a bite. No thanks. Alrighty, well that's it for the last month of Sweaty Palms. I hope you've enjoyed and your anxiety has gone through the roof. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already. Check the playlist if you want to catch more of these. And represent.com/CaptainSparkles for another day or two for the Humming Shark merch. See you next time.